birds. Where are you? We're looking for birds. Where are you? We're looking for birds. We're looking for birds. Yep, I'm looking for birds. Where are you? I think I see a couple. Just looking for birds though. Not really looking for anything else.
Oh wait.
Wait, it's not.
It was, but it was on the wrong thing.
Uh-oh. No. Did you stop
Wait.
it?
No, let's just start.
Again?
Yeah.
Alright. What do I do after that? Like, are we just gonna, like... Are you gonna step off and...
I'm gonna, yeah. Just gonna step up and change to outside and then back to... Yeah, still going, yeah, well.
We're looking for birds.
Where are you?
Where are you? We're looking for birds.
Where are you?
Where are you? We're looking for birds. Where are you? We're looking for birds. Where are you? We're looking for birds. Where are you? Where are you? Looking for birds. There's probably nothing else I want to look for. That's all I wanted is a good bird. Good bird looking, good bird watching. That's all I want. Not really asking for much. My birthday's coming up.
Okay. Alright. Looks like we already got some action.
Oh, wow. What is that?
It seems like that might be, is that a Ravenborn Dove?
Yeah, honestly, just by the coloration, just by what it looks like, that's kind of hard to miss. I'm definite that's a Ravenborn Dove.
Yeah, Ravenborn. This one's sex seems to be undetermined.
Very undetermined. Yeah,
But it's only 18 weeks. They are doves birthed from a raven.
yeah. So that's the most interesting
And
thing.
as birds, not there's no eggs.
There's no hatching. It's just
live,
right out of the cloaca.
live birth.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, the weirdest thing is you would think that it would need a shell. No, it just comes right out.
Yeah, it's really gross.
It's disgusting, actually. But, you know, it's part of life. That's why we watch it.
Alright, this is the new bird feeder that we just got. Right there. This guy we installed last night. If you've been watching the streams, it's been these two guys. But this is a new one, and they seem to like it. Because, yeah, this guy... try to get a better look at that. I can't even... set... Is that a Miso Mimi's?
I think that's a Miso Mimi's.
I think that's a Miso Mimi's.
It looks to me to be a female Miso Mimi's. Yeah, probably about 1.5 years, I would guess.
Yeah. Miso Mimi's, they actually, Miso Mimi's love hot weather and long flies on the beach. This one, I think its favorite flavor ice cream is Rocky Road.
Yeah.
It's what it says. I'm gonna trust the app, but
I mean, I got the same app on. This is what it says.
See if we get any more action out here.
You know, and it's good to see a miso mimis. That means, you know, that like a good time is coming. Miso mimis generally bring good wealth, good fortune. So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll see some of that in the future. Yeah, and we'll probably see more action actually pretty soon because the miso mimi showed up. Quoted as the life of the party bird.
Yeah.
So, didn't it take about a team of 6 to get that new bird feeder up?
It did. It was a whole thing.
And it's a process. It is a process.
Yeah. Can you even hear us? I hope this is coming through. Yeah? Yeah, it looks like maybe.
Looks like it should.
Is that even louder? Is that weird sounding?
Oh.
What is that? Wait.
What are we
Let's see.
scanning? Scanning. Still scanning. And
Did you get a good look at that, Joe?
yeah, I couldn't tell you what it was. It just happened so fast. You know, sometimes they're there and then they're gone. But that's okay because that's a part of the game. Yeah, patience is really big when you're watching birds. It did go for the one on the right, which is odd. I think it's probably because it's the same one as the one on the left, the new one.
Yeah.
Probably seems more like home. The one in the middle gets some action too. I've seen that. Let's see. Right on.
So while we wait for more birds, I didn't do a proper introduction. I'm Nathan. So you're watching BirdCave's Last Call. BirdCave's Last Call. Watching birds. Yeah. It's gonna be a new show. You're gonna watch it on like Adult Swim.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see it on Adult Swim. They're gonna be like, BirdCave's Last Call. Check it out, bro. Check it out, BirdCave's Last Call. But you know, we're just chill. Just gonna be looking at birds.
Yeah.
And let's see, make sure there's nothing going on out there.
Always gotta check. Be checking. You know, what was going on?
I'm gonna go to Joe up in the treehouse.
What's going on, y'all?
He's got a better lookout with, for the birds up here. Yeah.
Not really seeing much action right now.
How's the treehouse?
You know, the treehouse is actually doing really good. We actually just refurnished it. We got new cheetah print carpets laid. It's pretty nice. You know, we just got a beanbag chair, and one of my favorites is the moon chair. Actually,
Nice.
yeah, it's good for sitting. Really comfortable. It's kind of, you know, makes my arch in my back more comfortable. It actually makes it worse, but it's comfy.
Nice.
Yeah. And you know what's awesome about being up here is I need no cliff bars to climb up.
That's pretty sick.
Absolutely none. And, you know, I love climbing. Kind of reminds me of a story, and hopefully we get to see one here pretty soon. I went to Mount Bunnell recently, and I went rock climbing at Mount Bunnell, probably one of the tallest mountains I've ever seen in my life. I packed a good bit of cliff bars. You know, you gotta have them if you're gonna go rock climbing. And so I did notice a nest, which is about halfway up on this really high part of Mount Bunnell, good cliff up there. And unfortunately, I was, you know, about 6 handholds away from this nest, and from what I can gather, I think, yeah, it's a gamble. It was either some miso mimis or it was a round rock cockswallow nest. But, you know, I just couldn't get all the way up there to actually tell because I ran out of clip bars, so I had to turn back. I had to turn back in.
Dang. There's our mailman walking by, mail carrier. So yeah, that was cool to see. It was Melissa.
Melissa, yeah. Shout out to Melissa.
Hell yeah, big shout outs to Melissa. Let's go to the three bird feeder view. See if we got anything on this other feeder. How's it looking, Joe?
Well, let's give a gamble, a little watchy poo. Looking on the new one, and that's, you know, it's not barren. There's seed. I've seen action on it today. I'm looking right up at this, and still no nothing. But you know, I have good hope today. We got a good last bit of the couple hours of the day. We're gonna go into sunset, and then finally, last but not least, certainly not least, I love this is my favorite one to be honest. Not so much action, but again, all bird feeders are full. We are ready and set to see probably like Last Supper type meal with these birds, man. They are coming down to feast. They will see you at the gates of Valhalla. When you're ready, they're ready. They'll never wait, but they will wait only when you're ready. This is kind of what I got. Whatever you want. Hey, oh, what are those?
We got some action?
Got some action on number 1.
Action on number 1. Let's go to the, what do we got here, Joe?
Oh, wow. No, I'm not sure. It was 2 of them. They both were the same. Oh, man. Is that a miso mimis? I don't know. I can't.
That looks a lot like the miso mimis, but you can really, like, you can get that confused easily with the, if you look at it from this angle, you're going to see it's the round rock cockswallow.
It's definitely, and so the story I told is definitely the round rock cockswallow, because I got the miso mimis mixed up. Oh yeah, no, those are 2 round rock cockswallows just flying around feeder number 1.
Yeah.
Wow. What a sight to behold.
In this part of town, that's not often seen.
No, not in this part of town. Not in this neck of the woods. I will say, what do you think? This one's a male? Specifically, that one?
I think that, yeah, that was a male. It seemed about 2 years old, probably.
2 years, yeah.
You can get, the name sounds bad, but where the name comes from, this is actually a swallow that was crossbred with a rooster. And so, it's got the name round rock cockswallow. There's nothing facetious about that. That's the actual name.
It's the actual name. I mean, look
at... It's native to the greater Round Rock area. That wasn't a jab at Round Rock. Exactly.
It was not at all. We love Round Rock. Homies out there, we love you. It's just a bird, so take no offense. That's all I'm saying. Look it up, look into it, be like us, because like watching birds, it's more of a, you know, you're lucky to be able to get the chance to watch birds. It's a gift. It's a gift, and it shouldn't be taken for granted. So, all of you viewers out there, I want to give a shout out to y'all, especially y'all, because you're watching us watch birds. Technically, you are watching birds through the eyes of us, through the lenses of our scopes, to be able to tell exactly what bird we're looking at. Right on.
So I think, this is our first episode of BirdCave's bird watching last call. What I think would be a funny format, which kind of just doing here naturally, but is to have every episode be a special guest, but every episode a special guest is the host, and I don't even come on here, so I just make someone host my show. I just kind of work it from the background. That would be like trick them, think like, oh no, it's cool, you're just going to be like a special guest, and then like, no, you're actually running the whole thing. This is all I need. Go. You have 5 minutes. So we had like 3 minutes. There was a lot of traffic in the forest when Joe was walking here. So it, bears and stuff. It was pretty bad, but he made it, and we're happy for that. And so hopefully, I think it's only 5:22, unless it's getting like darker sooner already. I think we still have some birds to see, so let's just hope for that. Let's go check out that 3-bird feeder. How's that doing?
That's looking pretty good.
Looking pretty good. I also wanted to remind you that, you can probably tell, I hope, that this is live. This isn't just a really poor edit. But it's live, and we got OBS going, so we've got some cool backgrounds and weird stuff.
Not a reel, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's totally, none of this is...
It's all wilderness.
Yeah, I'm actually walking through, our backyard here is pretty big. It's in the middle of, Austin, but we looked out. There's like a lot of wildlife in our backyard over here. They were just taking it on a tour. It was pretty cool.
I like that look.
Wait, it looks like, is that?
Yeah, feeder 3.
Feeder 3.
Is that miso? I always think these are misos. It's so funny. Yeah, you gotta get the aroma. What does it smell like?
I think that's like... Yeah, no, that's definitely a Clitorum spread wing. That's 100% female. I can a mile away.
Majority.
1 year, about a year old on that, and it's kind of dumb, but it's not to be confused with its cousin, the minstrel redbeam. Minstrel redbeam. Those are native to this area. They only come out usually during winter, but yeah, this guy's pretty cool. Got a good angle on him. Just checking out the new feeder. He seems to like it. This guy's just chilling. Look at this guy. Why wouldn't you like doing this? See, we're here to make bird feeding cool, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Make your bird feeders cool, bro.
I swear, if anybody comes up to me and says, "Wow, I saw you on that episode," and they're gonna act like I'm dumb,
No.
they're dumb. They're dumb.
This is the show you come on to if you want your career ruined. Like, do you want any kind of reputation you've built just be thrown to shit. You come on this show.
Come on this show.
I'll let you host. Look
Oh,
at that guy.
look.
Man, almost
From
like
3 to
almost,
1.
Jesus.
3 to 1. It's not done. All you
Almost
can-
hit me there.
Yeah, seriously.
Whew.
Damn near took your head off.
What the freak? Gosh. This guy.
From 3 to 1 in like 0.2 seconds.
Yeah. That is just insane.
Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that they're related to the red bean, because I think that the misos might also be related to the red bean, but it's just kind of like, you know, split families, different sides.
Yeah.
That's why I always say that they all look like miso mimis.
Yeah.
Something about the miso mimi that just like camouflages within every other species.
I really hope the sound is okay on this, because I haven't even checked anything.
Should we do a sound check?
Do a sound check. I just want to check the stream, make sure we're not doing this for nothing.
Right. Be sure you clear your browser history.
Yeah. Are we live?
I believe so.
Yeah, probably about a year and a half years, I would guess.
Yeah. Sound check good.
Nice. You know, we just got a beanbag chair, and one of my favorites is the moon chair, actually. Yeah, it's good for sitting. Really comfortable. It's kind of, you know, makes my arch in my back more comfortable. Makes my arch in my...
Alright, sorry guys.
Let's just had a sound check real quick. It's all protocol.
Yeah, gotta make sure we're not doing this for nothing.
Yeah, because, you know, you would hate to see it if you watch it later and it's all gone. Your
Yeah.
voice isn't heard.
I've done that too many times where I make it like 45 minutes into a video game, and then I'm like, shit, there's nothing recording.
It's just off.
But I don't want to miss out on this last bit of bird action. It's 5:27. They don't stop until about 7 o'clock. So we got to stick around. It's going to be a while, but we're live as long as we need to be. So as long as the birds are coming, we'll be on here. We'll give them, it's usually not more than 10 minutes of the wait. But this is live, so you're going to have to bear with us.
Yeah. Just gonna have to.
Cause you're watching BirdCave Last Call, bro. BirdCave, BirdCave Last Call.
Yeah, I mean, it's real life.
BirdCave's Last Call, bro. And we got my bro here.
Yeah. So if you didn't know, we're actually brothers. And you know, funny story is, not too long ago, we did a DNA test. So we're actually half brothers. Turns out, on the other side of my family, I am half round rock cockswallow. I'm actually part bird. Don't want to really talk about it, and I'm not judging the other side of my family. If you're watching, it's fine. It's who I am. It's in my DNA now, so it's kind of no changing that. But oh my goodness, what is that? And we're going back. Like that is majestic. What the hell is that? The markings look very similar. Oh man,
Was that another raven?
is that another Ravenborn? I was about to say that looks like another Ravenborn dove.
Yeah, it was probably another Ravenborn dove.
If you weren't watching when we described the Ravenborn dove, those are doves birthed by a raven, and it's one of the very few live birth birds. Like they don't come from an egg. It's just from bird to bird. It just comes out, all cloaca. We said it before. It's pretty damn gross, but it's a part of life. So you gotta love it. This is what we watch for. This is the kind of stuff that we look for. Right here is a Ravenborn Dove, and I'll be damned if you make fun of me because I like this. Just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. So we didn't do a good transition.
Yeah.
That was fine. It was fine. The whole show's ruined. People know that we're not really by the birds.
No, they know. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this little guy.
We're right next to it.
Oh.
Tickling him. Getting a little tickle.
Yeah. That's weird. I'm sorry.
That's not. Sometimes the real life glitches in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh, how is it up there? Did you see the renovations?
Oh, I haven't yet. I'm gonna go check that out actually, because I haven't seen the new renovations we've done up in the treehouse.
Right.
Just give me a second.
It's pretty sick. Yeah, just get on up there. Bring yourself a Cliff Bar.
Wow. Yeah, this is nice in here. It's like really roomy. A lot of like room for activities and just it's really cool back here.
Right.
I'm digging it. This place is pretty sick.
Mind you guys, we're talking through walkie-talkies right now.
Yeah.
So we have our headsets on. But yeah, no, totally a lot of room to do calisthenics.
Yeah. Oh wait, that is a minstrel red bean? I see that like right away.
Right away.
That is, you can tell because it's pretty obvious.
Wait, scope in on that actually.
Let's see.
You gotta definitely scope in on that.
Yeah. That
Without a doubt. That's minstrel red bean.
is, yeah. I think so. I mean,
Oh.
yeah. I think, wait. It's kind of hiding over there. It's the best angle I got. I'm pretty sure that's a minstrel red bean.
So, I really would say that that's definitely a female minstrel red bean. Probably about 4 years old. It's funny too because the minstrel red bean was once thought to be extinct, but oh man, what I'm looking at, this bird has been known for, it's aggressive, just how aggressive it is towards other birds, and I'm watching this one right now. It's just, wow, man. I wish there was another bird to see.
So watch out, it's aggressive.
Yeah, it almost got me. It really did. I really wish there was another bird to see how aggressive it is towards other birds. On the occasion, it'll eat their own eggs, scrambled over easy. You gotta eat, man. You gotta make a living. So, but I think, I'm pretty sure. No, I got my Miso Mimi shirt on right now, actually. I don't know if y'all can see this. But that is a family of Miso Mimis hanging out on a sakura tree. It's one of my favorite shirts I've ever owned. Probably the only shirt I will ever wear. So, take that into consideration. When you love something so much, you're passionate about it, just be it. Just be it. You're gonna miss out on so much. So, I kinda wanna go back up there.
You want to go up in the treehouse?
Yeah, that moon chair is kind of calling me.
Yeah, okay.
I think I'll sit in that moon chair.
Make sure there's nothing out here. There's something. That's it. Is that still
It's-
the? That's yeah. It
Yeah.
still says it.
Minstrel red bean.
Yeah, it's still the minstrel red bean.
And here I am, sitting right in my moon chair. Oh man, I love this moon chair.
And it's a great moon chair.
Hey, real quick, I didn't ask you. Can you drink on the show?
Yeah, man. It's encouraged.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right. So, whoa!
There
my-
should be some beers that's back next to the moon chair.
Next to the moon chair? Okay, hold on. But there's something that showed up, and I think, all right, got me a nice tasty beverage, but still, what is that?
That's a good eye from up there. You can see that.
Yeah, I know. But give me 1 second, everybody. I gotta go get. I just gotta go get my scope. Be right back.
Yeah, you're good. It's on that. So, like whatever that's on.
Okay, and we're back. And who the hell are? Oh my God!
There's two different kinds.
Different kinds. I'm declaring miso mimis on 1 and on 2 here in the middle. I just don't know what that is. What is that?
It could be.
Is that a mama miso mimis and a baby miso mimis?
That might be. It could also. I think it might be a clitoris spread wing.
Another yeah. Okay, that makes sense because they all hang out. They're all together all the time.
Yeah.
Birds that stay to feather stay together.
Yeah, that was a miso mimis that it left already, but and then we got the clitoris spread wing now.
That's
Yeah.
insane to see both of them at. Well, funny thing is if we had that minstrel red bean here, they'd all be dead.
Oh yeah.
They'd all be dead.
That's why they were gone when it was around. They do not like.
They don't like them. They really don't. Now I want to try out this product. You know, all of us bird watchers, we totally understand. Wow, what? Hold on, is the miso's? Yeah, the miso came back.
Wait, is it? Oh, it's on the other side of that one. Let's
Yeah.
get a better angle there.
Gotta
There you
get it.
go.
Oh, and there it goes.
Oh man.
Now, so this is a Twisty Pop bird call by none other than Suburban Dads.
It's already attracting birds. You haven't even
I
done it.
haven't even done it yet. It really. So the Twisty Pop bird call. If I can get a little closer, there's that hole. You just put your mouth on it, and you just spit all over it.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not something to share, but you buy your own.
Okay.
It's a company called Suburban
Yeah.
Dads.
It's working.
I'm just showing it to the camera, and there you go.
Let's try it out.
Okay.
How's it sound?
Quite frankly, I think it scared him away. But hey, it worked. Oh, that's a minstrel red bean right there. And, dude, and honestly, they all left because the minstrel red bean came back. Yeah.
Oh, they're attacking the minstrel red bean.
Oh my God! How aggressive that. Oh. Nope. And see, Reincarnation. If you're real, don't make me a bird. That's aggressive.
Birds are insane. Insane, these birds.
They say birds of a feather stay together. Well, what I see is birds of a feather turn into John Cena and RKO me to death.
Guys, I'm hiding over there. There we go.
Mm-hmm. You know what? And I saw a lot of them last week. But where is the Wilco jailbird?
Where is the Wilco jailbird?
I don't know. Where are you, Wilco jailbird? I want you in my life.
I'm just checking the stream, making sure we're still good. Let's cut to this angle. He's kind of hiding over there. Better shot.
What a majestic piece of life. I actually got hooked on bird watching about, what was it, like a dozen years ago, probably.
Probably about a dozen.
Probably about a dozen.
Maybe a baker's dozen, but...
Yeah, maybe a baker's dozen years ago. What really did it for me is, like, so I was a hater before. That's okay. Not a lot of people do this. My brother talked to me about it. He said, Joe, listen, you gotta stop hating stuff. It's not good. It's not good for you. It's not good for the soul. If you hate stuff, your window's not open for a lot of stuff.
And then I told him something really important that everyone should hear. And that is that you're watching BirdCave's Last Call, bro!
BirdCave's Last Call!
Last Call, bro!
And there it goes.
I think BirdCave's Last Call scared birds away from the feeder, so that is unfortunate.
In case you're wondering, I am not balding. I just took my hat off for a second. But yeah, so all this hair is real.
Oh, there's something.
Oh, no, you know what? And so we mentioned this, and I think we summoned it. I think that has to be a Wilco.
Yeah, it's probably Wilco jailbird.
It's gotta be. It's just gotta be. It's flying around. It keeps coming back. Oh no. It got chased off.
Oh, damn. I'm glad we're getting some more birds. Sure. Oh, yeah. That's technical difficulties there, sorry guys.
All good. All good in the hood.
Not a miso memes.
Was not. And I said all good in the hood, I mean all good in the sky. We're talking about avian creatures that fly, take wind, and cut wind. They make wind. I actually don't know. There's a scientist, his name is Bobby Loeffler, proved that birds actually did fart, but no one could hear it. Scientist by the name of Bobby Loeffler. So if you're interested, look it up. I think we still have the, what is that one again? Can't put the name on it. There's so many birds that you see them from time to time again, and you lose the name. You really lose the name. It's a good thing I have my safari hat on, though, because the sun is shining.
Yeah, it is bright.
Oh, what is that? Okay, hold on. That's a new one. I have not seen that before. Oh no, that's Peter 1.
Let's see. Yeah, feeder 1.
What is it? Hold on. Oh!
I don't even think we have that one programmed. We're gonna have to document that. But
So what I saw
was that a Wilco jailbird, or was that?
That could have been a Wilco jailbird, but I think what that one is. Yeah, no, that's a Dusseldorfian nettlecock. We'll probably touch on that next time.
Yeah.
But that was definitely a Dusseldorfian nettlecock. Look into it. It, from what I know about them, is the Dusseldorfian nettlecock came over with a family from Germany and made Fredericksburg. So there it is again.
That's true.
It's actually like if Fredericksburg was a state, the state bird would be the Dusseldorfian nettlecock.
I never thought about it that way, but you're right.
I'm pretty damn sure. I mean, we got the mockingbird, which is not even a real name. What that actually is. So everybody just like To Kill a Mockingbird, whatever, you know, books, state bird. That's not what it's actually called. They're definitely mistaking it with the Miso Mimi, and I'm sorry that I always call out Miso Mimis. It's not that they're my favorite bird, because they are, but it's because it's what it is. So, it's like, why don't you just say Miso Mimi? It's what it is.
Yeah.
To Kill a Miso Mimi is what that book is called. It's a sad book, but they got the name wrong. You know what's funny is I got to work and the other day, 2 minstrel red beans were going at it on a fence.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were procreating like no other.
Just for as a reminder, if you're just tuning in, you said minstrel red bean. That is a type of bird. That is not we're not being foul here with the jokes. They got some weird names for birds.
Yeah.
So. Just chowing down,
Yeah, just really going for it. Like, kind of makes me hungry sometimes. And not for birds. I never eat a bird. Yeah, the flightless birds, sure, because they're more like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
I'd eat a dinosaur.
Yeah. Dinosaurs would eat us.
So why not eat them? Birds are harmless. How's it up there?
Well, I'm digging around here trying to find. I don't know where I put it. There it is. Always leaving all this stuff hanging around here. Is that? No, it's the same guy. You can see him. I had to go back up to the treehouse real quick, grab some things. Yeah. Wait, looks like something. Is that? Wait.
Oh. I think it's gotta be on the new one now.
on the... Oh, just jumping back and forth. Whoa, jump down. You guys, out of control.
No.
Just out of control.
I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but I was late walking here because a gazelle crashed into a mountain lion.
Yeah?
Caused a whole ruckus, got stuck in traffic. In the woods.
Dang.
Yeah.
Mountain lion. Oh, I got a good angle of this guy. It's very small.
Insanely small. That is like pocket size. You can put that in your pocket.
Yeah, these bird feeders aren't large. These are actually miniature bird feeders. That's about the bird feeder alone is about the size of a thimble for scale. So these are all tiny, very tiny birds.
It's like Birdtopia, but like sea monkeys.
I look small too. That's just like forced perspective. I'm really far. I'm standing like way back over there.
I think there's a song from our favorite band, Simon and Garfunkel, about that.
Yeah. Looks like we got some action on the new feeder. Cut over there. What's this guy doing? Yeah, we've got two guys spinning around here.
It's just on like
He's looking cute and shit. Like, oh, 3 guys.
Whoa!
3 guys. We got 4 guys.
Oh my god!
4 at once. We gotta be quiet because they will fly away.
Oh, that's fine.
This is right out the treehouse window.
You just get excited sometimes.
I do. I get like it's. I have not seen 2 on one side of these sticks.
It's nice to see
That.
the scale of how microscopic they are.
Yeah. That is something.
Like, look at that. That is a stick. That is a small platform for a bird to land their feet.
Yeah.
So yes, the one on one side, you probably could fit 2 if you just scooted it over a little bit of him. But you saw this the scale. I believe that was a minstrel red bean and a miso minis on one stick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like this turn.
Oh, drop my whistle.
Just give me a second. Dragging a chair down from the treehouse is very hard to do.
Yeah.
All these stairs.
Incredibly difficult. The stairs are just insane. Treacherous. Unforgivable.
Hopefully this works out.
Let's see here. I think we're looking at a brighter future. We're both in the shot. You want me to go this way? What are you doing?
There we go.
There it is. All right. Now we're just lounging in the yard.
Yeah, got some extra hats here.
Yeah, we actually. Well,
If you want to be a guest on the show, let me know. We could
that's a good toss.
we can remote people in here. I think if you're watching this, like Pappy, are you watching this right now? You want to come on? Let's try to get you on camera.
Let's get Pappy on shot.
Like, I can send you a thing, or let's see, send you a request. If you want to come on camera, I don't know how this is going to work. We can try it. What? Oh, okay. Pappy's unkempt. That's okay.
Whoa.
Let me go check. Let me get a closer look. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean that's there's some action over there. And whoa, man. There it goes. There it goes. That's the way she blows sometimes. I'm really serious about this statement that I'm about to say is not all the time will you ever be able to get that close to a bird. But, I mean, if you're looking at a minstrel red bean,
Yeah.
minstrel red beans are pretty, they'll probably just jump in your hand. They do not care. But if you walk up to any other bird, that's an in-game right there. No,
Yeah.
it's not going to happen. If y'all don't mind real quick, I'm actually going to do a study. I'm going to do a quick study. Because there is a bird that I've been looking at. And I seriously, like... I just really want people to understand that, you know, birds are a part of us. You know, we're birds, they're people. They gotta be taken seriously as much as we want to be taken seriously by them. If a bird runs away from you, that's your fault. You know? That is your fault. One second, folks. Doing some more study. We're just studying birds right now. We gotta move around a little bit. That was that was definitely the wrong way. Going on a nice wilderness walk to find more fucking birds. Because, like I said before, birds are supposed to be respected. Like, we want to be respected by birds.
Yeah. It's nice to go just walking sometimes. You just want to go out there and... I just took the chair back to the treehouse. So, yeah, I'm just making my way back over to the bird feeders. So, we're going to see, hopefully, some bird feeders, but I don't think any are out there yet. Not that I can see.
Yeah. So I kind of want to go down a list. So what all have we seen today?
Look at this. There's a cat.
What?
There's a cat. Just get
Out of there. I know what it's after. I know what it wants. Stupid cat.
That's why the feeders aren't having birds on it right now. We're gonna go take care of that cat in real life.
Real life time. Just beating the hell out of this cat right now.
I'll be back.
You know, some people really like cats. I've owned quite a few cats. What I don't like about cats is that they scare away birds. My hobby is watching birds. My brother and I have been watching birds practically our entire lives, and there's nothing better than seeing a miso mimi in wild. There's nothing better than seeing like a minstrel redbean, and a minstrel redbean is an actual bird name. I'm not saying that to be problematic by any means. Yeah, and then you also, you get something like I just learned about it actually. You get a Dusseldorfian nettlecock, and those are crazy to see. You never think you'd see one.
Well, just got back. Cat has been addressed.
And yeah, fuck cats. It's all about birds.
Birds got to ruin the fun. Just trying to eat, man. Just trying to eat. You gotta come out here trying to eat them. You got freaking cat food at home.
Not at my house, my 3 bird feeders.
Got cat food at home, cat. You got a collar on. Good.
Yeah. What happened to your fancy feast? Not so fancy anymore? You gotta eat real meat?
Freaking cats.
Freaking cats. Stupid. Like, cats are dumber than rocks, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Cats can't fly. I think it's all a jealousy thing.
Yeah.
What I think about it. They're not griffins. They're not anything cool. They just really suck. The cats wish they could be a dog. You know what they're not? A bird.
Yeah.
They're definitely not a bird. That's what we like. We like watching birds.
Yeah, like who doesn't? You can't be all like too cool for school. I don't like birds. Birds are lame. Like, what's that about?
What's that about?
Hating on birds for they ever do.
Yeah, it's just like...
I guess they shit on your car and shit, but besides that, like, what do they do?
They do absolutely nothing to anyone.
Yeah.
There is no real reason to hate them.
Yeah.
I can't think of much more. Like, it's just straightforward. It's just like, look, what are you gonna go up and ask a bird for money? No.
Yeah. What are we doing here? Are we gonna go up to someone and be like, BirdCave, last call, bro. Watch BirdCave. Yeah, we might. We might do that. But you get what we're saying here.
Yeah. It's just like the fundamentals of life. BirdCave, last call. Then your wife. Then your family.
Yeah.
Then probably what you do for a living.
Yeah.
Which is just like above that. This is a way of life, not what you do for a living.
They say, happy birds, no turds.
Happy birds, no turds. There's not a single speck of cloaca shit in our fucking yard.
Yeah.
Excuse me for saying the F-bomb. It's just, when I see it...
Totally fine. F-bombs are totally welcome here.
Right on. Oh?
Wait, did we get some action?
I'm just blowing on my whistle. I'm hoping that calls him. Because if not, I'm going to actually get my money back. Shout out to Suburban Dads for the bird whistle that I'm currently using right now. Just look at that.
Yeah, man. Just walking. Yeah.
It's like me.
Love the weird silent, non-crunching leaves right now. Probably sounds exactly like it should.
Yeah, I mean, when I walk through the wilderness, that's exactly what it sounds like.
Sounds like hard tile.
Hard tile and great times.
Yeah. Just looking for birds.
Just looking for birds.
What are you doing?
What are y'all doing? Y'all could also be looking for birds. The hell do y'all want? Looking for birds? Because that's what we're doing. When I say looking, y'all say for birds. Looking.
For birds.
Looking.
For birds.
Right on.
Yeah, just, ending my walk here. Back at the bird feeders.
Scanning. What do you see?
Pretty quiet. It's probably a cat.
Probably.
Cat ruins party all the time.
Well, you took care of one, and when you see one cat, there's always like the cousin cat that's like right around the corner.
Yeah. It's probably. Whoa! What do we have here? What is that? I don't want to say this, but it might just be another Misa Mimis.
I think it is.
Yeah, that might be even the same one. We're gonna have to. Did you bring the net? If you brought the net, we could run out there and capture it, and then we'll tag them like we've been doing.
Yeah.
Tagged like most every bird in Austin has been tagged.
Yeah. So actually, there's like a lot of other teams out there that try to claim that they've tagged the most. It is declared that we, the BirdCave Warriors, have tagged the most birds here.
If that's illegal, we haven't tagged any birds. But if it's not, we totally did. So.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna go to jail, we don't want none of that. But no, we've tagged so many damn birds.
Yeah, I mean, we're working with freaking Fisher Price telescope here, which not knocking it. Like, this is quality, and it like zooms right in on the bird.
Yeah, those are like $9,000.
Yeah, it's really insane.
Like, I honestly, I don't know, man. I bought this really dumb one.
Like, I can tell the sex of the bird just with this thing.
It locks it in.
It's just chilling, man. Just chilling with birds. Like,
Just chilling.
this is live at the bird feeders. We're watching BirdCave. Yeah.
Bro.
Bro.
Watching BirdCave. Brother.
Whoa. Is that another one?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Is that a
Hey,
bigger?
another one. See, this is like the prime time.
Family misos.
6 o'clock, 6:10. We're live at 6:10 Central Standard Time if you're live with us. It's probably a 30-second delay on this. I don't know.
Pull up the description on Miso Mimi one more time.
So yeah, that is definitely. There might be 2 Miso Mimis. Yeah, Miso Mimis. It's they're females. They seem to be about 1.5 years old, maybe 2. It loves hot weather and long flies on the beach. Its favorite flavor of ice cream is Rocky Road.
And right on. Like, spot on, in fact. Rocky Road is like, you want to get a Miso Mimi in your backyard? Just buy, like, probably, I don't know, 50 gallons of Rocky Road and dump it in your backyard.
I think it's probably the nuts in there, but also maybe the marshmallows that it likes.
They like that fun.
Yeah.
Miso Mimis, from what I understand, Bobby Loeffler that I mentioned before, he's a professor. He specifies on birds and whatnot, avian creatures. And he said that because they like Rocky Road so much, when they eat the marshmallows, it makes them more buoyant, so they actually float like a duck.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
See, I do like Rocky Road, but I sometimes would prefer it just to be, just like, I don't know.
Like, not as rocky?
There's too many rocks. Let's
There's
make
so
it
much
just
rocks.
marshmallows. Just do marshmallows and chocolate. That'd be fine.
I mean, you know, I'd understand if, like, Rocky Balboa, who is definitely not a fictional character, would eat Rocky Road, but would that be cannibalism?
I think so.
Yeah, because if he eats himself, is that like asexual cannibalism?
I think so. I was just up in the treehouse. Over in the distance, it seems like someone is like carrying mail. Like, it's like far away.
Yeah.
Very far away, but it seems like, I don't know. Maybe that's a fan letter. I don't know.
It could be. It could be a fan letter.
Could be.
No, so it's funny you mentioned mailmen. So mailmen, they do the thing where they bring like different envelopes full of stuff that are from organizations that want to send you stuff. They bring that to your doorstep. Am I correct about that?
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct.
All right. Well, and see, like, that's what I always thought, because a lot of people are always like, yeah, no, mailmen, they just do absolutely nothing. They slack off. They, you know, show up at your house and, like, do the boogie-boogie.
Yeah.
Like, give you silly faces. I don't want none of that, to be honest. I just want my documents from organizations sent to me that I need to know.
Yeah.
I don't want silly faces. No, it's not pink belly time.
Yeah, this guy, it's another Ravenborn Doves. Like, if you remember from earlier, yeah, they're Ravenborn Doves. They're not born from eggs. That's just like the weirdest thing. Is they're actually a live bird can have like an umbilical cord, and they have to like bite it off with their beak, and it's just they come out of them like a normal person.
Oddly enough, circumcision
a mammal.
well.
And they're not mammals. It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure that they're classified as birds, but they're not bats. So they're kind of fleshy. The wings are a little bit fleshy between the feathers. It's kind of like, I don't know if that's feathers or just flesh.
Well, so it kind of reminds me of the Platacinaeanopod.
Yes.
Which is the full name for platypus.
Yeah.
It has a beak. Its fur is feathery, but it's not, and it swims. It is absolutely just about everything you can think of. And I just took a nice walk in the woods, y'all. Honestly, great sights to see, and I'm back. So
we were talking about. Whoa! I think we need to cut back to bird feeders. Just have the camera.
Oh,
point
he's
at
on
Joe.
top of new one.
Yeah, he's on top of the new one.
He's on the roof of feeder 3.
Wow.
Oh, he can't even keep footing. Ah!
What is even happening?
And he is on drugs. I think that bird's messed up.
Yeah, most definitely.
Gotta take the keys away from that bird. Cannot drive home. That bird's gotta go to church.
Way too much millet.
So much millet. That millet, okay, so millet is like having a Miller Lite.
Yeah.
That's why they call it Miller Lite, because Miller sounds like millet.
Yeah.
That's where it derives from.
If you get too much millet, it's
Whoa.
like hops and stuff. You will get very, very
So-
drunk if you drink a lot of millet.
Looks
It's like soak millet seeds in some water,
Mm.
and how you make beer.
Oh, for sure. Millet seed water beer actually was the first beer ever created.
Yeah.
That's what they had in the Shire. A lot of people tend to believe that Lord of the Rings isn't a real life occurrence. It actually did happen. It's more of a documentary than a fictional piece.
These guys, they're like NSYNC, pecking NSYNC. I don't know if that's like a eating dance.
So I don't know if you saw
That guy in the back.
the guy in the back. So that's a Miso Mimi's. Miso Mimi's went on number 3. There was a Miso Mimi's on 1, and then we had 2 Ravenborn Doves on number 2. Well, I thought that was kind of a sight to see. It's like a double stuffed Oreo with birds that I really love.
Yeah. And just Ravenborn Doves, if you need a refresher on that, that's a dove birth from a raven without an egg. They're just
Without an
live
egg.
bird.
Live birth, umbilical cords, they perform their own circumcisions. There's 3 Ravenborn Doves.
That is just insane to me.
Yeah, and that Miso Mimi's just up and dipped.
Man. What is even happening?
Oh, they're mating.
They're mating.
They are
Live.
mating right in front of us. Now that is great television, folks.
Yeah.
You saw it here first.
You thought we were just fucking around. They are just fucking around, and this is like the place to be. If you aren't bird watching in 2022, I don't know. what
Can
the
we
fuck.
clip that actually and put it on BirdCave OnlyFans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have to censor that if this gets flagged from Facebook. I'm sorry.
You
We
can
did
find
not-
that scene on OnlyFans, so.
We did not plan for these guys, but I saw the mating dance. See, it's doing a little feather thing, and
Tail goes down, tail goes up. Tail goes down, tail goes up. Tail goes down, up, up.
and
That
in
is-
sync, both of them, and they're not even hardly eating. They're just doing weird dances with each other.
Parents, if you're there, you're with your kids, hide their eyes. These birds are actually really horny. So,
DTF.
Yeah.
Those birds.
and they're not going to stop. I swear to God,
This guy in the back just like. This guy's just watching.
he's just window shopping. He's eating. He's getting some all-you-can-eat buffet, and he is looking. Not to be confused with the bird, the peeper creeper, but that is actually another Miso Mimi's. We just got a lot of them in the neighborhood. Oh, but that is not. What is that?
Yeah, they're doing some weird stuff.
That's not a Miso Mimi's right there.
No,
On the
it's
right.
slightly different.
What is that?
That might be the dreaded.
Minstrel Red Bean?
Yeah, I
Oh.
believe that's a minstrel red bean, and it's somehow getting along with them right now. I don't-
That's just got to be the most functional minstrel red bean I've ever seen. It's nice.
That's really cool. There's like almost two on every feeder at this point. This is very jam-packed.
I'm checking out. So their reproduction organs are fairly dilated.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's inflamed. I would say. I had to get a closer look. We could be having a new family on the block, so always good to see. I don't have my net this time, so we're not tagging and bagging. But you know, you just like to see it. They could go ahead and be a family. We'll tag back later. Just let them have their honeymoon phase.
Chewing on that stuff like really weirdly.
Yeah, it's like stuck in his teeth or something. Slapjaw. Mr. Redbean just dropped some food. That's unheard of, actually, because Mitchell Redbeans are known for like whole mouth gulps. They don't chew.
Yeah. Whole mouth gulps only. Yeah, it's just more and more keep coming.
Yeah, like the family in the middle. You know that this is like dinner for two. They're gonna have some dessert right after this.
Dude,
oh, hey, whoa!
that was a chonk level 3.
That was
Chonk level 3.
Chonk level 3.
That we haven't had a chonk level 3 in a while.
I think it's been since like '97, actually. It's
Yeah.
been a really long time.
Yeah.
Chonk level 3, and it's ruined. He just ruined everything, dude. Okay, if you're at home and you're a jealous guy, and you're jealous of this dude who's like totally screwing with this girl that you like, don't fly in on a bird feeder on him.
Yeah.
That's just rude.
That's like
Let them be, dude.
fucking.
You can't have them all.
You can't do that.
Bird code.
Bird code, man.
Bird code. Wow, that
Look at
one's
that.
just showing guns.
Yeah. He's just asserting his dominance right there.
Flexing harder than Flex Seal. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it.
Yeah. Beautiful dance.
Yeah, look at that. I haven't seen anything like that on Dancing with the Stars.
No?
That's a terrible show considering this. You know what? I'm totally digging Bird Feeder 3 right now. It's that Ravenborn Dove is just minding its own business.
Yeah.
Has been eating for a while.
Very polite.
Very polite. Eating some good millet.
This
There
guy's
you go.
being nice. He just flew in on Bird Feeder 1.
Yeah.
Covered in... Yeah. It's the best look we got at him right there. It's on the opposite side of this feeder. You can see his beak right there.
Yeah.
Knocking seeds out. But... better look at him. Doing his dance.
Well, and so, actually, famous rapper Trey the Truth really loves Ravenborn Doves.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like one of the best rappers ever, and he actually has a line. He says, "I'm only gonna shove if you're in the way of a Ravenborn Dove."
Yeah. Yeah.
So he knows what he's talking.
I'm pretty sure that Birdman actually was inspired by a Clitorum spreadwing. A lot of people say it was a Ravenborn Dove that he saw, but I'm pretty sure the one he had on his cover of his album was the Clitorum spreadwing.
Well, yeah, I mean, he had the line. He was like, "I ain't that mean if I'm standing next to a Clitorum red bean."
Yeah.
Or spread.
That was such a good, spreadwing.
Spread wing, yeah.
Not to be confused with the minstrel red bean.
Minstrel red beans, Clitorum spread wings, they're all almost the same. They look the same. So
He's on the roof. We got double decker. He's like gonna poop on the little guy over there.
don't you
Like,
do it.
Do not poop on this little
That would
guy.
be dinner for the schmucks.
Do not do it, dude. Like, that's how they assert their dominance. They just get over above the other little guy there and he starts shitting on him.
We might have to put like a no vacancy sign on that one if he shits on him.
They're getting really...
Oh, did you see that? I think he did.
Yeah.
We might have to get a slow-mo camera.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get more cameras. Probably like 5 more bird feeders. Because actually, the more the better. Like you can never have enough bird feeders. That's what I always say. Because that's just more opportunities for birds to eat.
I'm just gonna be like John Madden here. We're circling that right here and right here.
Yeah.
Those are birds. Whatever. Fucking love birds. It's whatever you want it to be. It's whatever you want it to be. I love birds. All you people at home looking at me, looking at birds. I love birds. You need to know that I love birds. That's all. That's all I had to say. Very passionate. There's not a lack of passion here. Not even a single bit. Not a drop. Not any freaking measurement you can think of. I love it. I'll knock somebody out for a bird, to be honest. If a bird was like, that guy's roughing me up, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
You're gonna die. And no, okay, so in this angle, somebody just sent me a message. At this angle, that I'm not wearing a fedora. This is actually a bird watching hat. So you can see,
Officially licensed.
not fedora, not
bird
fedora,
watching hat.
bird watching.
If you're not wearing one of these when you're watching birds, like I don't even know what you're doing. I don't know how you can even see the bird.
Yeah, the sun will just be in your eyes the entire time.
Yeah.
That's what hats are for, keeping the sun out of your face.
Yeah. There's like a lot of sun out here in the forest.
Mm-hmm. So much. Like, watch. But when I put it back on,
Yeah.
everything's fine. Man, I'm just like totally out the window. Everything's out the window. Everything's out the window.
Actually, like, do you have another another hat up there at the treehouse?
I think we do, yeah. I think we got another hat. I'm pretty sure we do.
If you could like just dig around and then toss me that from the treehouse.
Did you lose yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right here. And are you ready to catch it?
Yeah.
Got the hat here. 1, 2.
Whoa. Hey. Whew. I flew all the way from the treehouse up there. Thanks.
Yeah, that's
I
great.
just needed another one. I like doubling it. Like you can't. Like one's pretty good. When you double up, like more birds, more bird hats, more birds. It's science. Yeah, as you can see, we've got at least 3 birds.
Bob Marley had a song about that. It said
Yeah.
3 little birds outside his doorstep. Now think about that. When you say outside my doorstep, that actually like means that there's actually 3 little birds like on his house.
Yeah.
Outside of his doorstep. Like in his yard.
Yeah, it's like double up.
3 little
Double up.
double up.
Double up. Yeah, no, I remember that song.
3
I've been to
little
Marley
birds.
Fest.
Yeah.
Back when it was called Marley Fest, not Reggae Fest.
Seriously, Reggae Fest, you're lame.
Yeah, we're real Austinites.
If you're not rolling from Philly,
Austin. We're Austin-born Austinites. You can tell by the fact that I'm doing a live bird-watching show on Facebook.
that's right.
It's all the warning signs
Up in Austinite.
of an Austinite.
His show to tell.
Whoa, jeez.
Wow, that was a wisp.
Wow.
Talk about breath of fresh air.
Yeah, you just did like wing attack.
And you just got gusted.
Yeah, I guess. That might be the fan mail.
Is that the fan mail?
I don't know. They left in a hurry.
Something's coming.
Hey, Kirsten, this is Steve with Uber Eats. How are you? Just a quick
Yeah,
question.
sounds
How
like
didn't show me
maybe
A or B, so I
someone's
just want to
outside.
make sure I dropped it off at the right spot. Perfect. All right. Absolutely.
I'm gonna go see if the guy. I think they're
Right.
dropping off some fan mail, so I'm gonna go check that out.
Fan mail. So, looks like we got fan mail. I really appreciate I think I believe we're at like 2.86 million subscribers right now. I truly appreciate all the subscribers and love. We end up getting so much fan mail. The person that is actually sending us fan mail right now made us a home-cooked meal. That normally doesn't happen, but so this fan doesn't live too far away. The food's not getting old. It's not spoiling. It might actually still be hot. Let's see. But from what we understand, they made us a home-cooked meal as fan mail. That's something I've never even heard of. And before we unbox this fan mail, don't know what it is. We'll figure that out. I want to say the best quoted song, best line from a song, done by Leonard Skinner. I'm as free. I think it's I'm as free as a bird. Yeah. And this bird, you cannot change. You cannot change this bird. So I want to actually point the finger at people who have these wacky-doody, no-brain names for birds, like Blue Jay and, Raven and, like, freaking Mockingbird. It's a mockery that I live in a state that calls their state bird Mockingbird. That's a fake name. That is a fake name. And I'll be very honest, I am embarrassed to live in Texas because they call their state bird the Mockingbird. It's stupid. Grow up. Grow up. It's me-so Mimi. Me-so Mimi, and you know it. Alright. Looks like we got our fan mail in.
Yeah, fan mail
Whoa.
is here. We're gonna unbox this live.
Do you want to...
Where did
You want to take the reins?
I don't know. You want? I can do this.
Yeah, okay. All right on.
Right.
Wow, they really built up a nest. This is a cool box. Probably one of the cooler boxes I've seen, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see that, we're receiving fan mail.
So, yeah, you can send us fan mail. We get lots of it, but we love it all. And just in the middle of the first live stream already. And we got some really fast delivery on this fan mail.
Yeah, super fast.
I think this is what I saw when I was up in the treehouse earlier. I was looking out and I was like, is that someone bringing mail?
Is that a mailman?
And yeah,
What?
so we have the fan mail here. We're going to unbox it live in front of the treehouse. So just give us a second and we're going to look at this. Because,
What a loop! An unboxing, a bird watching. Because
Okay. Just got the fan mail. I'm in front of the treehouse now. Someone delivered his fan mail really fast. I'm gonna unbox it here because, you know, it's BirdCave, bro!
BirdCave, let's go!
BirdCave! Alright. Let's see what we got here. This is nice packaging. Normally we get stuff in envelopes or boxes. This person, it's a little late. I mean, hopefully this isn't old, but they sent it in an Easter basket that is green, unfortunately. They sent it in an invisible Easter basket.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
That's very interesting.
I like the design on this. Like,
How are you holding that?
How did they get this invisible like that?
Yeah, how do you know where the handle is? That's what I'm wondering.
No, it's just flying. Like,
What's in it?
I don't know. Let's see.
I don't even know. What is in that?
Oh, okay. So, yeah, that's what you think it is. That's some Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Homemade though.
Not sponsored. I don't like if that is copywritten. That's not Kentucky Fried Chicken. This is fake, generic,
Fried
non-denominational chicken.
It's actually, I think it's like fried hamburgers.
Yeah, it's probably not even. That's weird. We like fan mail, but I mean, I know that we like birds a lot. I know that, but this isn't what we meant. Like,
We're liking it like that.
I'm not gonna let it go to waste, but we typically prefer to watch live birds. So let's go see if we have any. I don't know. There might be some. They might have just been scared away from the freaking smell of dead birds. Dead birds. Who sent dead birds? That's why there's no birds here now.
Is that you, Pappy?
They smelled a box of dead birds, and they were just like, well, shit. We better get out of here, because they also eat birds. Even though they're feeding us, they're questioning now why we're feeding them. And that's not cool. But like I said, we're not let it go to waste. But don't send us dead birds, guys. Like, this is only episode 1. We've been bird watching. Really not cool. Okay?
Not cool at all.
Not cool.
I'm pissed.
Scared away all the birds.
But I'm gonna eat it. I don't want it to go to waste.
Yeah.
It's like a drumstick in there. It's like a full breast.
Let me get like a.
Is there a round rock cock swallow in there?
There might be that. Looks like
It's probably all round rock cock swallow. Oh shit.
Alright, so part of the reason I think birds stopped showing up is I had my hat off for a second. And the fact that we got a bucket of dead birds delivered, and it probably smells like that to them out there, and that's unfortunate.
It is definitely all round rock cock swallow.
Right. It's 100% like cock swallow meat, you can tell.
Well, just to get the sillies out. You know, you got to have a little nourishment.
Yeah, so brought a bull outside.
Ooh, that is some hot round rock
It's very
cock swallow.
fucking hot.
That is some hot cock swallow. Ow.
Fucking hot.
There is not a second that goes by where, you know what, actually this is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty damn good.
I like birds.
I've never ate a bird before.
Yeah?
Oh, this is really good. What the fuck? Well, turns out birds are delicious.
Yeah. Birds are pretty good. Fun fact, kids.
We sit and watch.
They don't taste good. Oh no. Two pepper.
We sit and watch them eat all day. And
It's about time they watch me eat.
them.
Yeah. This guy's coming to watch. He's back. He don't care. That's probably a minstrel red bean because it also eats birds, so it's
It's like checking out the value of how we feel.
He's just drooling over there. It's like, man, that looks like a good bird.
You know, cook that thing?
This is not a bad idea for my first live stream like show to just like eat. I wouldn't recommend it, but eat like blisteringly hot fried chicken in front of everybody on live.
What is it called? Like a mukbang video?
Yeah.
So we're doing a mukbang
Mukbang? What is that?
for people who eat food on camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, welcome to Mukbang Cave.
Shout out to my boy Nikado Avocado
Yeah.
over there mukbanging his ass off.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in, you missed a lot of action, but you can rewind and you start this over. You can fast forward to get to the best parts, but it's all pretty good. This episode is 100% solid.
Mm-hmm. I'd suggest watching like probably what's going to be like all 3 hours of it.
Yeah.
If you saw the Batman recently, bats aren't cool. You should see the bird guys. We're over here in the BirdCave.
Yeah.
That's 3 hours too.
They need a Birdman movie.
They do.
I want a Space Ghost and a Birdman movie, like, by 2025. Come on. Make it happen, somebody. I'll probably cast,
Nikado Avocado.
Yeah. No, I feel like Space Ghost would be good, played by, like, Danny McBride or something. I could see that.
That'd actually be really good.
Or, like, Will Ferrell
Oh my god.
as a Space Ghost. Space Ghost or Birdman? You can be both.
Alright. John C. Reilly is, wait, who the hell is in Space Ghost? That, is underneath Moltar or something like that?
He's got Moltar and he's got, like, Zorak. That's from Coast to Coast. And then he's got Jan and,
Dude, Steve Buscemi would be Zorak.
yeah.
And John C. Reilly would be Space Ghost.
Jason Jan. And be like, just
Will Ferrell could be Harvey Birdman, though.
probably like ASMR.
You were ripping into that fucking cock swallow, dude.
Ah, it's good. We just lost all of the like all of the vegan crowd. Just like they were digging this, oh, cool bird watching.
Then PETA gets involved.
Yeah, now PETA's shut us down.
Listen, PETA, we got no beef.
They sell this in stores, so it's not illegal yet.
Sure as shit, they'll take it off the racks like menthol.
Yeah. I don't even smoke anymore, and I'm mad about that.
Oh, you like chicken?
Cock swallow in here, and it's just all just minstrel red bean.
Yeah, I think the rest is minstrel. Notice how, like, juicy it is in there?
Ow.
Over there burning yourself on minstrel red bean meat?
Yeah, there's probably got like 3rd-degree burns on my fingers right now.
That cock swallow really messed my hand up.
Yeah.
Kind of messed my mouth up, too.
I think the sun setting earlier or something.
You have like a
I
sunsetter.
felt like it was going until like 8.
You have like a sunsetter retractable awning or something?
No, just they seem like they're already done eating for the day, but it's only 6:47. Come on, guys.
You know you ought to get on here? Freaking Bobby Loeffler, dude. Bobby Loeffler is like the best avian scientist out there.
We should get Bobby Loeffler.
That guy, he just knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
So many people, Bill Nye's even attacked him. And like, he completely shut Bill Nye down. He's like, Bill, get back to your beakers, dude. I'm gonna stay to my beaks.
Damn.
Bill would just like hard shut that guy down.
Crazy.
Messed him up. Messed him up for the rest of his life. Bill Nye's never been the same. He's been like, Bill, why?
Yeah, if we could get Bill Nye's attention with this show,
Mm-hmm.
be in the big leagues. We can start our own Kratz Creatures. PBS. Check us out.
You out there, Bill?
We're on at like 2:30 p.m. weekdays.
Seriously, bro. You know what's crazy is like this is our first episode, and like still, Zaboomafoo is like our sister show. You know,
Yeah.
like they did everything because of us.
Yeah.
They didn't even know what an animal was until we walked around the corner. They were like, "What are y'all doing?" We were like, "Oh." I kind of wanted to gatekeep a little bit and say nothing, but we're like, "Oh, we're looking at birds and animals and stuff."
Yeah.
They're like, "What?" Next day, they find out what a lemur is.
Have the rest of it if you want. Okay.
You don't want to eat any more birds.
No. It's enough birds to eat, I think, kind of. It's all kind of mushy. Whoever fan got this from KFC, it's like, thanks for the dead birds, but
like
maybe
kind of,
read the room next time. We're watching birds here, not eating.
yeah, like kind of know things. Like, maybe next time, just buy us tickets to, like, Hawaii or Jamaica or some shit like that.
What was that? I'm in the treehouse.
I was just telling fans to buy us tickets to Hawaii or Jamaica or some shit like that.
Yeah. If you're watching, buy us tickets to Hawaii or Jamaica.
Or some shit like that.
Or some shit.
That's where all the birds are.
Yeah. For real. You're watching this. Not even joking. Buy us tickets.
Yeah.
Buy us freaking tickets now.
Jamaica.
Hey, that was actually the minstrel red bean call that I just did to buy us freaking tickets now. It's not so much the words they don't understand, but the tone. So that is what attracted this guy here.
Yeah, you toned that one in. I've always been jealous of your tone.
Yeah.
Your tone is like fantastic.
Well, it's a lot of practice.
I get it.
And the best thing to wash down dead birds is Fanta Orange. Yeah, sponsor us, Fanta. Or get mad at us for using this in a thing and then, like, flag this video.
Or buy us tickets to Hawaii or Jamaica.
This is not Fanta, this is just orange flavor soda.
That actually tastes like the color orange.
Yep. 100% orange. That's why they named the fruit oranges, like the citrus, they named that off of the Fanta orange. Because they're like, man, these fruits taste just like Fanta orange. And then, so they named them oranges.
Yeah, I don't know where the birds are. I hope so.
So I think this is the true last call right here. You can see the sun's kind of going down. Getting minimal action. Bugs are going around though. There's a lot of bugs, so they might be sidetracked with the sheer amount of bugs outside. The seed can wait. They're like, the seed's going to be there later. These bugs, you never know. Never know. That guy landed, he took off already.
So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Millet was created by Millie Bobby Brown.
Yes.
Stranger Things.
Yes.
So
100% true. Millet was created by Bobby Brown from Stranger Things.
yeah.
We got some more birds here. 3, they're just, okay. I need to see the other cam, because this looks like we're getting serious action. This is the last call.
Yeah, look at the sun go down.
Yeah.
There's another song that goes, when the sun goes down on my side of town.
Yeah.
I see these birds eating bird seed. Look at them fly as they pass me by.
Love that song.
I think it's called Neon Bird.
I think so. Let's see.
You know, I was at the bar the other day. There was this asshole trying to tell me that birds are actually government drones.
Screw that guy.
Yeah, I know. Really took me for a loop. I wanted to hit him. I was probably going to hit him, but I did the big man thing. I walked away. Because that's what he wanted me to do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to fall into his trap.
We just proved live on stream that these aren't government drones. Because we saw them mating earlier. And unless technology's gotten there where government drones mate with other government drones.
Like, what, are they trying to get refueled?
Yeah, that's stupid. Doesn't make any sense.
That is, so another one of my favorite birds is the poppycock.
Yeah, right there.
Poppycock.
Poppycock.
Poppycocks are actually known for their shenanigans. They are the jokester bird.
Yep.
They will show up, make you laugh, and then they'll get out. As I say, they Irish goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah, poppycocks, they usually, they'll come up to you, and then they'll be quiet at first. You're just kind of unsure what's going on. You know, that's how they typically do.
They think it's funny.
They're just there, and then when you least expect it, you're like listening for the poppycock. Where's the poppycock? It's like, BirdCave, last call, bro! That's the actual call for it.
Yeah.
So you just go, BirdCave, last call!
That's actually where you got BirdCave last call from.
Actually, it is. Yeah.
From the poppycock.
It's the poppycock.
Which I think is like the most genius name. Because like, you know, kudos to the poppycock for coming up with it, to be honest.
Yeah. Got a little guy there.
Yeah, you scope in on that one. We're gonna have to scope in on that. Oh, we got two little guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, get the grease off the lens. We just had probably its sister.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it, but it's probably what happened.
Probably.
Ate a relative of theirs.
I can't tell if these are the same.
Whoa! That's
Whoa.
new.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'm speechless.
What is... Oh, and it's gone.
And it's
like
gone.
that.
It's in the tree, though. Can you zoom in on that?
I don't know if I can.
Can you snipe it? Scope it?
I don't think we can catch it. I think it's already off the shot.
What do you think that was?
I have no clue. Not a single clue. But if I had to guess, like,
was that like a John Wilkes Snipingale?
I was gonna say John Wilkes Snipingale. We don't even have full, complete data on that one yet to show you guys. But
The John Wilkes Snipingale is probably one of the most. There he is.
Yep, that's
it.
John Wilkes Nightingale. It's actually John Wilkes Booth was named after the John Wilkes Nightingale, and that's just a weird coincidence.
Yeah. One of the oldest birds, actually.
It's just beautiful. Like,
Very beautiful.
look at the shine on its coat. It did rain earlier, and the birds were getting wet out there. But what's great, I've learned in my research here, is that birds eat in the rain. For the longest time, I was like, oh, it's raining.
They're not going to eat.
I'd assume birds are like, oh shit, it's raining. Let's hang out at the nest right now
We're
until this
starved.
goes away.
Yeah.
Like, it seems dangerous to be flying in the rain. But you would be wrong, my friend. They go out and they eat and they fly. And they do all the things they do in the rain. They just look all like fuzzy and cute.
Yeah.
They were doing that the other day. It rained like a lot, and I had the stream going by itself, and that had, like, you should look at that footage. Go do my stuff. That one might be private, so I don't know. Maybe it's not. But that one was good. It was just like, and there was like more birds than we normally get in the rain eating. I'm like, the seed was all wet.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't think I thought I was gonna have to change the seed out. I thought they wouldn't like it to get all gross.
Had some millet
But-
Bobby Brown soup.
No, they love that millet Bobby Brown soup.
You know, the crazy thing about the John Wilkes Nightingales, they actually prefer a plate of beans and weenies
Yeah.
on a platter, like just ready to go.
Yeah. It is really weird. I should just stuff these bird feeders with beans and weenies and get more of these John Wilkes stuff. What do you say, guys? I'll put up a poll. Should we stuff the bird feeders with beans and weenies and see what happens? Nothing. Don't suggest anything foul. Like we're not.
Yeah, we're not
do...
gonna stuff it with Orbeez.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Whoa. There's a little guy. Just popped up. Yep. It's another one of those round rock cockswallows. I can see that from a mile away.
Let's remind them what a round rock cockswallow is.
Well, the round rock cockswallow, that one seems to be a male, around 2 years. The name sounds raunchy, but it's just a rooster and a swallow were bred over years, and that's what you get. You get the round rock cockswallow. They're native to the greater Round Rock area. Specifically, there's nowhere else in Texas besides Round Rock, and occasionally they'll fly into Austin, but most of them, they're just Round Rock only. Is really strange.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen like a menstrual red bean or a miso mimi in Round Rock, because it's just all Round Rock cockswallows.
I'm not sure if it's just safer for them there, or I don't know what they do, why they prefer that. But it's probably cheaper. But I mean, I don't know. I don't know what birdhouses are going for in Round Rock.
It was just nice to see that John Wilkes Nightingale, though.
Yeah,
You rarely see him.
Yeah.
Oh!
Whoa. We have a chonk level 3 just landed.
Just landed.
Chonk level 3. Look at, you can tell by, it's just flapping around. It doesn't know where it's going. That was a chonk level 3.
Chonk level 3.
Live. Freaking live.
I want you all
a chonk level 3. Freaking live.
Lock your doors. Just go ahead and put your children to bed. Chonk level 3 is out. It's terrorizing the whole millet. We got that Round Rock cockswallow just not even phased.
Yeah. And another one.
Also not even phased. So the thing about Round Rock cockswallows, that's a tough breed.
Yeah.
But they're very nice. But if they have, they're pacifists. But if they have to, they will pass a fist.
Yeah. This one, it might fool you, but it's also a chonk level 3.
Oh yeah.
They look small, but chonk isn't about like the full size of the thing. It's about like it's a ratio.
Yeah.
So, but that's still a chonk.
So it's the motion of the ocean, not the size of the bed.
Yeah. But yeah, that first chunk, level 3, is just right over there on bird feeder 3. Or is that 1?
Chonk level 3. Yeah, that's bird 3.
Yeah, bird 3, he's chilling.
We can call it B3 for short, I guess.
Yeah. B1 and 2, not to be confused with bananas and pajamas.
Yeah. Don't send us hate mail because it's B1 and 2.
Yeah.
We're not out for bananas and pajamas. We love bananas and pajamas.
Just as much as the next person.
So, you know, we're We're just here to call it as it is. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not about it.
Look at all these guys, man. This is the last call. This is why we call it last call. Because
The BirdCave?
yeah, BirdCave's last call. 'Cause I left these on overnight, and there's like minimal to no action. It's just owls, and there's no owls like coming to a bird feeder. They're out there eating, like
Rats.
yeah.
Cats. I wish they'd eat more cats. Just wish cats were smaller. Because like we said, man, that cat that came in and terrorized our birds,
Yeah.
get fucked.
We don't have barn owls in the city. There's just not many barns. I mean, we usually just have like mobile mini storage owls. That's typically what you'll find. The mobile mini storage owl is common in Texas.
Yeah. The sad thing about the mobile mini storage owl is, well, you notice they never wear shoes.
Yeah.
I actually called the head of Payless and said, hey, we need to make a line of owl shoes for the mobile mini storage owls.
Yeah, not enough people are thinking about that anymore.
It's actually like almost like a pandemic for them that they don't get shoes.
Yeah.
But so the head of Payless actually agreed we will make shacks for owls.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Shacks for owls. That guy's excited.
Very. I bet that Round Rock Coxswallow wants to be an owl right now. Get those shacks.
Let's spin these guys around a little bit.
Oh man, they are going. You really just like ring around the rosy those.
Yeah.
It's like Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. Guy's just chilling. He's not even, he's just like kind of resting now. He's having a moment.
Also, like if you zoom in, scope in on him, he's got resting bitch face.
Yeah. That's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was mad or something. Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. Something about him. Just angry,
Yeah. It's kind of rubbed you the wrong way.
mesmerized by how much Millet Bobby Brown is right there for it to feed on. And so that was a full day of Millet Bobby Brown. And we're down to about, what, there's like,
Yeah, it was
a third
pretty
of it,
full.
a third of it gone.
It was pretty full. I didn't fill it up today. No, I did. I filled them up last night. I set up the new feeder and the new camera and topped them all off. So, yeah, they went through, like, on those, and then you've got first feeder. You can't really tell from the angle, but I think the first feeder, or third feeder, that's about probably as low as one. It's just a different angle. No, another friend of his has joined. And he's gone.
Because he has resting
That-
bitch face.
Yeah, it's the resting bitch face. You need to chill out, man. I'm not trying to say like smile more. I'm just saying
Just be happy.
like
You're a bird.
you're running people off. And if you want them around, like you gotta be chill, dude.
You know, I have a feeling that this Round Rock Coxswallow is going to
See?
be the one that sits there for like 4 hours. It doesn't even tip $10.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those. It seems just a little like humanity, and the other guy's back.
Oh, and there he goes eating again. He's probably going to eat all of it before the other Round Rock Coxswallow can even get it.
Yeah, because they got it's basically like they're hibernating because they're about to go into go to sleep or whatever they do at night. I'm not really sure. I assume they sleep
And they're
on a
gone.
normal schedule because they eat on a normal schedule, which is weird. They do have like a breakfast time, a lunch time, and a dinner time where you can see it's obviously more busy. I feel like that's the case. Some people might think they graze. I'm not sure. I think there are specific busy moments. Haven't looked this up. We don't really know the science yet.
So, did you see Feeder 3 just a second ago?
I did. It was off camera, off the live stream, but I did see it.
It jumped on. I think that was a sky snake.
That could have been a sky snake. You can see it's still moving the feeder from the motion of the sky snake jumping off of it. And I'm really surprised. I don't know. I thought adding the third feeder would definitely, like, we'd get more squirrel action. Like, I'm really, really shocked there's not been a single squirrel this whole time. Like, the birds have been doing a good job holding their own,
Yeah, they're
defending their territory. Yeah.
And I don't hate Nirvana. I just think that every single squirrel is just another Nirvana fan.
Yeah.
And there's something about that that just bugs me.
Hey Joe, how's the treehouse treating you up there?
Ah, man, Treehouse is a fortress of solid dudes.
Whoa, it looks like a little guy just landed. You're saying it's a fortress of solid dudes?
Yeah, it's a fortress of solid dudes. I mean, only solid dudes have been up here.
That's pretty solid.
It's pretty solid. And not to mistake it with stiff.
Yeah.
We don't have stiff dudes up here. That's kind of weird. But, you know, oh, man, I see something. Hold on. Yeah, I see something there. Yeah. Well, something's in the way of the bird. And, yeah, there, I quoted Nirvana. But, yeah, the bird, what is that? Is that a miso? I'm always saying it's a miso.
I mean, it's probably a miso.
Looks like a damn miso. Okay. Scientist Bobby Loeffler just commented on the live stream. He said, take your hat off. And then said, LOL.
Yeah.
I'm not taking my hat off, Bobby. The sun's just going to get right in my eyes. I'm not even going to be able to see these birds.
Yeah. What are you trying to do to us, Bobby?
Seriously, Bobby, what is your problem? I have to have this on. Actually, I'm putting it more on, and I'm not a moron.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying double up, dude. Like, you can't have enough hats.
And see, I can see perfectly fine. Any birds, I can see them perfectly fine because this hat is keeping the sun out of my eyes.
Yeah. That's what the scope's for. A lot of people try to look at birds with their eyes, and that, you know,
Is there a scope over there?
it's kind of like you gotta let the knife do the cutting. You gotta let the scope do the looking. You can't always, like, look at the birds with your eye.
10 blind men once told me that they can still see birds. The only reason why that is they have a scope. They scoped in on it. They saw it. They wrote about it. In Braille, but they wrote about it.
Yeah.
Actually, the first form of language we found was Braille. We completely surpassed that, making letters and alphabets.
Yeah.
I hear something.
but I don't quite see it. It sounds like a Raven McCormick.
It does. Sounds exactly like a Raven McCormick.
Where are you? I don't see it. I don't see it.
I bet the cat's out there or something. They're
Probably.
like.
That's a Raven McCormick defensive call. It's actually more of a chirp. So when Raven McCormicks, they get really defensive when a cat comes around. Specifically cats. Lizards are fine. Dogs are fine. But when a cat comes around, a Raven McCormick will go, "Meow, meow, meow."
That's a really good, really close impression of it. Like
I'm a human. I can't do birds. However, I am part Round Rock Cock Swallow.
I thought that was a Raven McCormick, like in here, in the room. That was really weird.
I appreciate that, man. I have put a lot of work and time on that. When you're out in the field, and you're just trying to figure out like where's all the birds. You have to mimic them. If you know by memory, based off what they sound like, what you remember, just give it your best shot because you only have that. If that's all you have, try it. I actually saw like 5 Raven McCormicks like just right in front of me after I went. Ah, ah, ah. They just showed up out of nowhere. It's because like they're like, oh shit, a cat's there. When you do that, every single Raven McCormick is just going to show up thinking that it's hot on the block. They'll show up.
Yeah.
They'll back you up. I had 5 in like a matter of a second. So, just goes to show, you get out there in the field, you use your practices to your best knowledge, and you'll see some really awesome stuff. Like, without a doubt. Without a doubt. No brainer. No brainer. Bird watching is just the greatest thing in the world. No brainer. Pro bono.
So I think it's probably head on back to the treehouse.
Yeah.
So if you wanna, we can walk that way out. Seems like the birds are slowing down. We're gonna still give them a shot,
Yeah. Well, for
But
sure.
we're just gonna change direction and the sun's getting down, getting low. We don't want to be out when it's too dark, so we're gonna just gonna start walking back to the treehouse. I'm really glad you guys got to come along and look at some birds with us, and I know we're walking really weirdly right now.
I'm like way over here.
The perspective is
Way over here. And he's like
I'm
way
on
over there.
his left, and we're just we're walking back to the treehouse, see what's going on over there. You don't want to be outside when it's dark.
It's getting dark.
That's when the minstrel red beans come out more, and they are aggressive. Like they'll attack you.
Like, did you just get paid?
And there's, I'm
Or
not.
take your
This
money.
isn't like a weird joke. It's a coincidental thing that it's not. The name sounds like that. It's not. Wait. There's a couple. Is that we just speak of the minstrel red bean?
And there they are.
There it is.
The slippery little devils will just come right out of your mouth.
Yep. Yeah, there it is. The minstrel red bean. So if you missed it earlier, it's nothing. It's the fact that it's aggressive, nothing about, that's just all weird coincidence. You know, I'm trying to say here. So there's nothing about that. It's just scientific names sometimes are weird.
Yeah. Yeah, and go science. I mean, that's actually a cool name, I think. I actually have a tattoo of minstrel red bean.
Yeah.
So, it's this way. Wait, no, it's this way.
So,
Yeah. Yeah, again, go science.
so we're going to keep going back to the treehouse. We just saw those red bean. Once we get up to the treehouse, we'll probably get a better view at it. So,
Yeah.
it's about to, about to wrap up.
And I'm over here, he's over there. So.
So we're both up at the treehouse now. We don't want to be too close to the minstrel red bean.
No.
Earlier we almost got attacked. So we're just gonna play it safe on this one. Gonna look down and yeah, we're just gonna look at it from here. It's the sun's going down. It's about to wrap up. So we're just gonna be up here for now.
I'm just constantly scanning. You never know. There's always angles you can miss. But for now, we love you.
Well, this little guy on the new feeder.
Little guy, new feeder. What a surprise. Tweeter, tweeter.
Whoa!
Ha ha ha, Ravenborn Doves, just like the other hour. Every hour on the hour, we get about maybe 5 Ravenborn Doves. That was almost chunk level 3. Almost.
Almost chunk level 3.
It's like, there's no such thing as a chunk level 2, but if there was, that would be chunk level 2.
Yeah. They usually are the last ones to come. They always try to get the last laugh. They'll Ravenborn Doves at the end of the night. They're usually almost, from my research so far, they're the last ones on the feeder.
Yeah.
They're the first ones there, the early birds, and they're also, the late birds as well. They stay way past their welcome. Half the time I don't even know if they're eating it. It just seems as though they're just knocking seed onto the floor for other things to eat.
Playing with their food.
Yeah.
They're very stubborn. Early bird gets the worm, late bird, which is Ravenborn Dove, as we see right here, gets the millet Bobby Brown.
Yeah. Just like I always say, late bird gets the millet Bobby Brown.
We always say it, actually. We always say that. Late bird gets the millet Bobby Brown. It's actually a book I am writing currently. It's going to be a 937-page book. And it's actually verbatim, late bird gets the Millie Bobbitt Brown.
Yeah, I've read a rough draft of it. It's really good.
Actually, you know, I don't want to talk about this because he told me to keep it private, but Drake bought like 50 copies already.
Oh.
Yeah. Seems that he has taken a liking to Millet.
Nice.
I want to say that he's part bird. He might be part bird.
I think he is part bird.
BirdCave!
So as the sun sets on this little guy, it seems like the Metro Red Beans have gone, so we're probably going to come down from the treehouse and hang out in front a little closer so we can see these birds better.
Right on. That sounds like a good plan.
Yeah. It can be risky. You don't want to.
You really don't want to get too close. You might get your hand taken.
It's definitely could happen. Oh, she's good. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a look at that guy a couple more times. Just studying their behavior, and he flew off just now. He flew away. It's probably getting close to that time, you know.
Yeah.
It's close to that time. We're back at the treehouse, you know. Yeah, just thanks for watching, guys. We might go. We might call it the end of the show. But the birds are gonna stay.
Birds
Maybe.
will stay.
I don't know. We'll leave the birds up. We're gonna end the show officially now, but I'm gonna leave it on a bird stream. So if there's any like stragglers for food, you'll be the first to see it.
Very first.
But there's probably not gonna be. It's like clockwork. These birds are done. They've had their millet Bobby Brown seeds, and they're ready to go to sleep. And just, you know, nestle into their nest and chill. That's what birds do.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But it's been a good time. I want to say special thanks to my brother, my real life brother.
Oh, you're my real life brother.
This is my real life brother.
You're my real life brother.
We're real life brothers.
We're real life brothers.
And you might know him better as the bassist of the best rock band in Austin currently.
Stop.
So
No.
yeah, special guest host. Not just he's my brother. This is a special guest host.
Well, you know, just so you know, just one last thing before we head out. Another song I'd like to quote.
You watching BirdCave?
You watching BirdCave, bro?
BirdCave. Don't do that. Don't
do that. Oh.
Don't BirdCave.
Don't BirdCave. If the
If
nest
we're
is...
professionals.
Oh, God.
Leave the BirdCave. Last call to the professionals.
Oh, man, that really hurt.
Yeah, you just gotta you gotta build that up over time. Yeah, so we're gonna go back to the birds.
Yeah. And if the nest is a rockin', tag 'em and bag 'em.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
That's what I always say.
So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're gonna leave the rest of this to the birds. If any show up, tell us about it. Write in the comments the names of the birds you see, and maybe next episode, we're gonna have some special guest scientists showing up. We got a new bird out there, it looks like. So yeah, we're gonna leave it to the birds. Leave it to you guys. Y'all can chill. You can watch the birds all by yourselves.
Mm-hmm. Just don't send us any more fried birds for fan mail.
For real, stop with the fried birds.
No fried
during
birds.
Bird Street. Not okay.
Kind of peeved.
Not okay. 100% not okay.
Very peeved.
So, remember, comment bird names. You might see it in the next episode. We're doing maybe one a week, maybe one when I feel like it or when I can.
The birds will show.
You know, birds won't watch themselves.
They're not gonna.
But in the meantime, before these official episodes, I do a 24-hour stream almost daily. So I just leave it up. I leave it going. So you can see the
watch
birds at any time. Just
Yeah.
check it out. Just follow me. You know? But this like cool show aesthetic happening, this you'll get like maybe once a week if we can. Yeah. It's not committed to nothing. This is the first episode.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
Scientists are coming up next.
And scientists next, and from there we'll see. But let's leave you with this final straggler.
Did I do good? I noticed you, it started up about maybe 2 weeks ago.
I've been having the one in the middle
The way that pans in, dude.
The first time I did it before I stopped it down, How's it work out for like it's hard to like cut out anything like it. So you talk about like, oh cool, yeah. This, like, honestly, all of it's just like top of the line. You know what would be funny is you got shit, right? It's just like that, but we all get headsets, like, let's get gnarly. Like one with like huge fucking like But like I'm sure if we like compiled it, we made like a video. Yeah. Dude, fucking fish tank would be on like once every like Saturday or Sunday for like Well, he could put something like he said untitled.